girls. Welcome to Level 3 Addition without regrouping. The first thing I'm going to do is show you how to fold a scratch paper. If you have a good scratch paper when you're doing addition, it will be your best friend and it will be a tool that will help you. So pretend that I have a piece of paper here. It is in landscape orientation. The way you get a scratch paper that's organized like this is just to fold the paper in half 4 times. You can do it either way. You can do it the hamburger way or the hot dog way. You fold it in half, then you fold that in half, then you have a long skinny shape and you're going to fold that in half and fold it in half one more time, and you will have 16 spaces just like this that you can use for a scratch paper. So let me show you. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to get my pen ready. So let's say the first problem I'm going to do is 32. Gotta try and write smaller. Plus 15. You're going to do a better job of keeping your columns than I am. When you have a scratch paper, a real scratch paper, it's easy to write the problem in the space. So we know we're going to add the ones first. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. So our sum is 47. Let's see if I can do another one a little bit smaller and do it in the second space. So let's say I have 15. You can do it much straighter when you're not using your finger. 15 plus 10. You know that that's a 0. It doesn't look like a 0, but oh, now it looks like an 8. Let's see if I can do a better 0. There, that's better. 5 plus 0, because we're going to do our ones first, is 5. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So the sum is 25. So make sure when you use your actual scratch paper, you're keeping that whole problem just in one rectangle. So then if we have to reset your answers, you can just go back. You know which ones you got right. So you can just go to say, oh, I got number 7 right, and you'll have it all worked out and you know that you have the right answer, so you can just retype it in. And it helps us if you're having a problem and you need help, then we can look at how you did the problem and we can help you. We can tell we know what suggestions to make that would help you be successful in solving that equation. So make sure that you use a scratch paper and that you keep it until you're done with that assignment. Okay, let's move on to adding money. Some of the problems on this level, you have to add money. So we have our $sign here. Notice that there's a decimal after the ones and the tens. So we still have our ones, then our tens. When we're adding money or doing anything with money, then we have the decimal. Notice that there's not anything in the hundreds place. It's just 0. So we're going to start with our ones. We have 6 plus 2. We know that 6 plus 2 is 8. Oops. 6 plus 2 is 8. Then we have in the tens place 3 and 5. We know that 3 plus 5 is 8. Now we don't have anything in the hundreds place, so we really don't have to write anything. But we do need to bring down our decimal and put it right there. Notice that everything is in straight columns. And our decimals are in straight columns, and you just carry the decimal down to the sum. And that answer is 88 cents. 36 cents plus 52 cents is 88 cents. Now let's take a look at a story problem. There are 2 story problems on this level. Let's just use this example. Brighton and Richard went to the beach 2 days in a row. The first day, they found 11 seashells. The second day, they found 13. How many seashells did they find on both days? So you are going to, and I didn't put my question mark. That's a question. So we're going to look for the important information in this story problem. And we're going to circle those numbers. So we know on the first day they found 11 seashells. Then they went again the next day and they found 13 seashells. Well, those are going to be our add-ins. So we're going to go ahead and write, this is one of those rectangles on our scratch paper. We're going to write 11 plus 13 equals. You're keeping those 1s and 10s straight so that you don't mix them up with each other. So we know that 3 plus 1 is 4, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have to know how many seashells they found on both days. So the 2 days together, they found 24 seashells. So the sum is 24. And that's how you do a story problem. Make sure that you underline the numbers, because that's going to tell you what the add-ins are going to be in an addition problem. Okay, good luck on this level. You got this.